What do you think it's gonna take for you to like go back out and like date?
Wow, that's not. I thought you were gonna say go back out and like.
No, we're gonna
start
move on
kicking
from
a ball again.
No, we're gonna move on from soccer. We're in the car. It's about 10:20 a.m. I think this will be fun. I'm about to use my horn for the first time. So I've known Noah for a little over 3 years. I started a venture capital firm called Animal Capital, and most of what we do is invest in startups. I love playing matchmaker between the celebrity and the business that does something they really care about. And so doing stuff like this, like getting in the car and taking folks to the airport, it is a good way for us to stay connected. Well, second time for a horn. We're here. So there's a thing in the glove box that I want you to read.
Which one? This one? Is this my camera?
This one.
Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe to Marshall's channel. Follow Marshall on social media. Marshall's show on YouTube is my new favorite show. I may never watch anything anywhere else.
Wow, that's really dramatic. I didn't think you would say that.
I'm a huge fan of the show.
How many episodes have you seen? And the answer is none. It would be physically impossible.
Yeah. It's quite literally the first one. Love it.
And by the way, for the folks at home, we're wrapping up New York Fashion Week here.
We are.
My favorite part of it was we got to spend a lot of time on our business, Ethies.
Sure did.
What was it like having literally 2,000 people show up and start lining up at 6:30 a.m. to try and get cast in an upcoming shoot for us?
Yeah, it was a bit surreal, to be honest. My rise kind of came like during COVID, so I've never done any kind of meet and greet of any kind of sort. When we pulled up like early and we saw that many people already at the door, it was very humbling.
It was crazy.
It was pretty nuts.
And honestly, everyone looked good in the product.
Yeah, like I have some great looking followers.
What do you feel like it's like taken to like start your own business and sort of like carve out this time to dedicate to it?
It's one of those things where I could have easily like slapped my name on it and be like, guys.
Sometimes we wish that that's what you did.
Yeah.
And like when we started this business, I was getting a full Pinterest board from you once every 6 hours.
Yeah.
You love Pinterest.
I love Pinterest. I wish I could just like show you my brain and be like, this is how I see it. Especially when it's a brand where it's so heavily based off like the marketing. Yeah, and like the look and the community and like the feel of, and like the aesthetic.
It's a really good story for me to be able to tell and turn around and say like, Noah's in charge of the creative direction. Noah's literally sitting in an office deciding like how many stripes or not stripes our socks are gonna have and like exactly like how wide cut our sweatshirt needs to be.
Yeah, when you put it that way, it's like, get a little chills.
Do you feel like you've changed?
Yeah, I do. I think I've just learned a lot, and I feel like I've definitely matured, like living under the public eye. A lot of people, every little move, like can breathe the wrong way and people cancel you. I kind of used that pressure because I now live this life where I'm kind of, you know, have a lot of eyes on me. It like makes you a better person.
Where are you headed?
To Montreal to see like my best friend from home.
When you go home and you're like back in Arizona and you're spending time with like high school friends,
yeah,
are there people that you are still just as close to?
I have, I would say 3 to 4 best friends that I grew up playing soccer with. They're those friends that we don't have to call every single day, but we'll constantly pick up where they left off, no matter how long it's been. They do not treat me differently. I do not act differently towards them.
I hope that the mics pick up how aggressively people honked at us because I just like keep like sitting at lights.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. This is the real tea. What's your Starbucks order?
Let's do a cold brew with vanilla cream.
Thank you.
Yummy. Thank you so much.
Have a good one. Your not drinking has generally led me to not really drinking.
Really?
This is the truth.
Wow. It initially started with going pro, playing soccer. I didn't want anything to like hinder my chances of like...
Sure. So, as you know, I went right on up to Ryan Reynolds on Friday night at a party.
Yeah.
And said, where's Noah's offer to play at Wrexham? Like, treat him like anybody else. He can play anyone else off the field. And by the way, to be continued, because I think that this will be the beginning of me taking credit for you joining the Wrexham team. We're gonna go back to this video in this moment. Do you get like a different sense of like validation between like being excellent at soccer and being sort of like excellent at what you do now?
I don't know how to explain it. You have people that you grew up watching, idolizing, come up to you and genuinely take you under their wing and be like, just from what I've seen, like you can get paid to do this. Like, why don't you? And it's such a rewarding feeling when my whole life, that's all I knew. That was plan A, GoPro. Like to me, like when I kind of started TikTok, I was like, am I just throwing away like the thing that I'm best at for something that is kind of here, like on the table right now at this given moment? Even to this day, I think the soccer validation is just a lot more meaningful to me than anything else.
We're here. Okay. Last like 3 singles or like albums that like you put like you turn on Spotify and you ended up like adding to your library.
I think like the people that I listen to the most, Harry Styles, Lana Del Rey, and I've been kind of on a Taylor Swift tear ever since her tour, to be honest.
Okay, best movie you've seen this year?
Oppenheimer.
I saw Oppenheimer while you were here. I saw that Sunday.
I really liked Oppenheimer.
Thank you for doing this.
No, thank you.
Thanks, bud. I love you.
Pleasure.
Like, comment, subscribe. Noah's like, commented, and subscribed.
I sure am. I am actually, this is the only show that I'm subscribed to.
Fantastic. Yeah. We just filmed with Noah Beck, probably the largest male model in the entire world. He like is exactly who he is on camera as he is off of camera. We need to move over again. I have to pee so badly.